Task 5, Restore Image. Thus far we have come a long way in the network setup. We want to be careful to not soil our work by picking up malware and such from doing such activities as surfing the web, checking Facebook, or visiting any sites with banner ads or ads in general. Recall many infections occur using this attack strategy. Some software, such as Autodesk products, only install on operating systems that have not been tampered with, that are basically left in their default state. In regards to installing software such as Autodesk products, this means whoever developed the installer ran their test environment with default Windows settings or Windows after a fresh install. Recall that malware can make changes to your computer without your knowledge, which can prevent the installation of such applications. We have a lot of applications we will need to install, so one might be thinking, is there a way I can save my work up to this point so if I mess up I can revert back to a previously saved version without having to start completely over? The answer is yes, there is. It's called creating a system restore image. This is a wonderful tool allowing you to save the current state of your operating system so that if you lose your operating system you can restore back to this point. Many students find it useful to create multiple restore image backups. Some students choose to create a system restore image now after installing a clean copy of Windows. Then they create a new one after each application required for their curriculum study of choice has been installed. The combinations you wish to employ this tool is really up to you. However, we do recommend creating at least one system restore image. The reason is because the system restore image backup will save you a tremendous amount of time if a failure was to occur in your computer involving your C drive. So the rest of this task basically covers how to create a system restore image. You will need a system restore image drive. It will need to be formatted NTFS and not have any data on it. A small thumb drive, about 1 to 2 gigabytes or larger, if one can be found. And then sometimes you may or may not need a CD or a DVD. So one of the most confusing things about creating a restore image is really how it exactly works. So I'm going to try to explain in this tutorial how a restore image works, kind of the concept behind it. So you kind of start with your C drive, and sometimes it's called a primary hard drive, or it's called the operating system drive. Basically, this drive has your Windows on it and all of your programs. And then when you go to create what's called a restore image, and of course you need another hard drive for this, and it's usually an external hard drive, you're basically creating an image of that drive and you're saving it to an external hard drive, and you're kind of putting it off to the side. Maybe you're going to repack it back in its original packing so that it doesn't get damaged from heat or moisture and those kinds of things. So this is called a restore image. Sometimes it's called a copy of the C drive, or it's called backup. So let's just say now that your C drive dies. Maybe it gets ate up by a virus, or there's a defect in the hard drive and it just dies and you have to ship it back. So what do? Well, if you have this restore image, you don't have to start completely over. You can basically restore this image that you have created and have your drive back. And of course you still have your original copy of your image. So when you get your new hard drive, you just re-image it back over and you just pretty much pick up where you left off at from when you created that restore image.